What up, YouTube? It's the young boy JT. And much to everyone's surprise, quote unquote, the Golovkin Jacobs fight isn't happening this year. Apparently, quote unquote, it's supposed to happen next year during the first quarter. Well, they really didn't even say that. They said they're still negotiating for next year. And I guess I'll talk about this because honestly, I haven't made any videos about this. There's been a lot going on. Well, actually, not much going. Well, there's been a lot going on with Doug fights and etc. So we'll just start with this because it's a topic I haven't really touched on. So apparently, Golovkin, this fight was supposed to go to purse bid within actually this week coming up. And Golovkin, per WBA rules, was supposed to get a 75-25 split. And I mean, much to no one's surprise, Daniel Jacobs is not gonna just take 25% of the money. I mean, which would be it honestly, it all depends, man, how much money someone is gonna put up. In purse bids, you never know. It's always a risk. Purse bids are a risk. First of all, apparently Golovkin has some ironclad contract with HBO. Supposedly, again, no one knows his contract situation. No one's seen his paperwork. No one knows. But I'm assuming if you're willing to go to purse bid, you know that there's a possibility that the other side can win, and that fight might not end up on HBO. So that's a possibility. So that has to be taken into consideration. And also in a purse bid, you just never know who can show up. Anyone could be in a purse bid. Anyone could come out of anywhere and put up the money for the fight, and then they have the rights to stage the fight. They have the rights to the fight. So there's always that possibility that some rich person could come out of nowhere, put up money for this fight, and now they own the rights to the fight. And now we're in that situation where, do you let this unknown person take the fight and stage the fight, and you're just at their mercy? And we've seen that happen before. Also, it just depends on how much Team Golovkin or Team Jacobs is going to put up. 75-25, you're looking at, in order for Golovkin to Jacobs to even come close to surpassing the 1.5 mark, we're talking about $6 or $7 million needing to be put up. And I just don't see that as possible or logical. That's somebody to put up that amount of money for this particular fight. Not saying it's not worth it, because I think it's a great fight. I would have been at the fight. I think it's a good show. I think it's a good fight. And I think it's a competitive fight. We got Daniel Jacobs. He's asking for more money. He wanted a 60-40 split, obviously, and he wasn't granted that that pass by the WBA. Much to the delight of Golovkin, obviously. Obviously, Golovkin's not going to want to give more than 75-25, because, this is business. And, who would want to give up more money? You can't really blame him for that. It's no different from, I know a lot of you Golovkin fans, you guys don't have jobs. You just, live in your mama's basement, sharing sharing food and cups and plates and shit with your little brothers and shit and little kids. You guys don't understand, but no one's gonna want to give up more money, man. That's like going to your job and they're telling you that you have to split some of your paycheck with someone else. You're not gonna want to do that shit. So people just need to understand, man, that this is a business, man. Not only is it a business, but most dudes in boxing, this is their only livelihood, and they don't really have much to fall back on, man. It's not like a lot of them are well educated. It's not like a lot of them went to school. It's not like they can go do something else, man. So it's like you're asking a guy, Daniel Jacobs, to just drop everything and for pride go in there and fight Golovkin, the dude who's knocked out 23 people in a row. Asking a guy, Daniel Jacobs, who has came back from cancer, has bounced back from his 1 KO defeat to Pirog, to go in there with a killer for 25%. I mean, it's just not logical, man. It's not logical, man. And you man defenders can come on here and say all you want, say what someone else should do, but we all know you guys wouldn't do that, man. You wouldn't take that fucking offer just for pride, just to quote unquote prove you're the best, blah blah blah. I mean, that's bullshit, man. I mean, you just stop fucking lying, man. you know you know it's just bullshit, man. But this fight not happening is no surprise to me, man. I'm not gonna say Daniel Jacobs is scared of Golovkin. I doubt if a dude survived being a fucking cancer patient, going through chemo and radiation and surgeries and shit, I doubt he's afraid to get in the ring and fucking fight a fucking boxing match, man. I mean, some of you guys, man, just prove and show how immature and how childish you are, man. How much kids you guys are, man. Just really just fucking fanatics, man. Fanatics, man. Guys with, some of these Golovkin fans, man. You got D. Fisher Golovkin. You got Garlic Face, Lonely, Living with a Dog, Playing with Dog PP, Sean Newton. You got Precise Percenter, who's a known bigot, known racist. You got that convicted crackhead. You got I don't know, those trolls, Michael Stott, etc., etc. You got those guys, man. These guys are extreme Golovkin man defenders, man. To the point where any little thing come out, Michael Montero, Holyfield fan, aka Maxwell Bear. These guys, they wake up, they check the news to see what's the newest Golovkin story, man, and then they get online to extremely come to the defense of him and get in front of him and willing to take a bullet for him and willing to have sex with him, just stuff like that, man. It's just, it comes a point where, some of these guys, man, you gotta look in the mirror, man, and ask yourself, what is your sexual orientation, man? What are you looking for, man? What are you looking for in life, man? Like, you have to ask yourself that, man, because this shit is just extremely homo, man. It's just like, they go on Daniel Jacobs' page, they call him all types of names. I was watching PBC page yesterday, man, and there was an extreme Golovkin man defender, man, in the comment section. He said that fuck Daniel Jacobs, you bitch. I hope you get cancer again, you coward. Just disgusting shit like that, man. Just for what, man? Just for not fucking bowing down and getting on his knees and bending over and giving everything to Golovkin, 75% of fucking of the pay, just giving it to him just because a bunch of fucking convicted crackheads living with their mama wanna, get online and get upset and shame the guy into doing it. Man, fuck that, dude. You know, I'm not I'm not gonna take no job for short money, just like none of you guys would. So just stop it, man. This is all negotiation, man. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If not, fuck it, man. Move on, man. It is what it is, man. And then when the fight's made, these man defenders, they say, Daniel Jacobs is gonna get knocked out 4 rounds. I'm like, okay, so you did all this extreme man defending, and then you want to claim that a fight's gonna be 4 rounds, and you're okay with that? I mean, this shit is crazy, man. You can't make this shit up, man. You can't make it up, dude. These people are fucking sick in the head, man. Sick in the head, dude. I favor Golovkin in the fight. I mean, clearly, obviously. I mean, we've seen Daniel Jacobs knock the fuck out already, man. I favor him heavily in the fight. So, it is what it is, man. These Golovkin fans, man, it's like you guys don't understand. Like, you can't make your mind up, man. It's like you guys get off on people ducking Golovkin, man. And then when people don't fight Golovkin, you want to talk shit. But then when people do fight Golovkin, when people offer to fight Golovkin and call Golovkin out, you guys say they're cowards, or they're scared, or they're just gonna run, or no one wants to see that. So which one is it, man? Like, what the fuck, man? You guys, man, dude. It's hard to be a Golovkin fan, man, because you guys are so fucking queer, man. It's just like, God, man. I've gotten way off topic on this video, man. This has turned into a Golovkin fan bashing session. But as for the 75-25, no, I don't think Jacob should take that. And no, I don't think Golovkin should offer that, get that much of a split. Why? Because, at the end of the day, man, to me, that whole everyone's ducking me narrative, man, that shit, it's very old, man. It's old already. I'm sick of it, man. Now, at this particular time, I just want to see fights, man. You can't keep offering guys peanuts and then want to cry and bitch and complain when people don't take it. It's no different from when Canelo offered you $10 million, you didn't want to take it. You complained and you bitched about it. Now you're offering another guy peanuts. So this Golovkin guy, man, is a walking contradiction, man. And he just keeps having, the same shit he's doing to other people happen to him. Just like he ducked Andre Ward, trying to fight cherry picks at 168. Then when Andre Ward calls him out, that's another fucking issue, man. That's another, it's a different story. So, hey, man. At the end of the day, man, I hope the fight happens, man. But if not, fuck it. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it, man. It's not like I'm making any money off of him. And I'm not going to be their personal accountant and, get mad when people don't accept offers, man. You just move on and move on to the next fight, man. You Golovkin man defenders should do the same thing, man. You guys tell me what you think, man. It's JT. I'm out.